What's going on, Jerome's? Day 8 of Minnesota Vikings Training Camp is in the books, and we haven't hit the dog days of training camp yet, but we're starting to get there. But Thursday did mark the return of Kirky, Jerome, Ezekiel Cousins, and Nate Stanley, sure. And Kirk Cousins, we talked about getting vaccinated. He said this. Kirk Cousins made it seem like he understands what players are being told by the league, that the easiest way to ensure safety is to be vaccinated. Cousins, correct, and the NFL has encouraged us to get vaccinated, and as I said, it's just a very private health decision, which, you know, it's fair. And also he talked about how he's just going to seal himself up in plexiglass. And one of the main gripes is that the quarterback's room is too small. So he was like, Kellerman, you're too close to me, man. You're too close. But we'll see. We'll see what happens during the season. Well, Raggets. So the Vikings have been cycling through, giving guys, veterans, days off during camp, which is smart. Looks like veterans rest days for Adam Thielen, Harrison Smith, Patrick Peterson, Dakota Dozier Day. Smith and Thielen are wearing masks. Okay. Hercules Mount Alpha also out after getting banged up yesterday. Anthony Barr is back. So Anthony Barr was out on Wednesday, and he's back Thursday, so they'll just be cycling through. And maybe they're giving Dakota Dozier Day off because, hey, Olise Maka-Udo is just dominating right guard, man. Go ahead. Woo. All right, so first up, Eric Kendricks, just doing Eric Kendricks things. Yesh. Eric Kendricks right there. Hit him with the 4-5. Best coverage linebacker in the National Football League. He covers like a safety. And actually, he covers like a cornerback. I love Eric Kendricks. I still don't understand like how he's still so underrated, underappreciated. Like everyone, their mom still creams over Bobby Wagner, except the sun's setting on him. Eric Kendricks is just as good of a player as Bobby Wagner was at his peak, but gets absolutely none of the love and attention. It's a shame. It really is a shame. Next up, Jake Brown to Dantzler. What up? Dantzler had a couple of nice ones today. The long speed, 6'3", 200, pride of Penn State University. Jake Browning, nice placement. Go up and get some. Come on. Show that you're more than just a special teamer, son. We are Dantzler. That's right. Next up. So Kirk Cousins is back. Doesn't look rusty. Perfectly placed deep ball to Justin Jefferson for a touchdown on a corner. Justin Jefferson actually had a little bit of struggles today. But he's Jefferson. He'll bottle that up and use it over the top and the kiss. That's a great ball by Kirk Cousins. That kind of reminds me of like some of Sam Bradford. Wow. I mean, just look how far this is. Front corner. Rope. Love it, man. I love it. So, yeah, Kirk Cousins with his 5 days off apparently did not build up any rust. Also, nose tackle Michael Pierce back taking live reps for the first time in camp. No pads day, but still a big development. Yeah, so they've been taking it very slowly with that calf, and he's been doing some individual work and doing some weight room stuff off to the side. Battle ropes. Michael Pierce working on battle ropes. It looks really good, but it's really a good sign. And maybe he'll be suited up for the first preseason game next Friday against the Broncos. Cameron Tiny Dantzler. He had himself a couple of picks today. No big deal. Was as a football field for ants. Cousins trying to flip one up the sideline. Oh! Actually, I don't know if that was Cousins. It's hard to tell. It's tough to tell. Boot action. Actually, that might have been Stanley. Who knows? Yeah, but Cameron Dantzler going up and going and get it. What up? No big deal. Chris Thomason, Vikings first team offensive line today is Rashad Hill, Cleveland, Bradbury, Udo, and O'Neal. And I don't think that they were giving Rashad Hill Veterans Days because he was intermittently in and out of various practices. So maybe something's going on there. When they did walkthroughs yesterday, it was Christian Darrisaw in at left tackle. I think that if he's healthy enough to play in the 3 preseason games, that he'll have a chance to secure that left tackle spot. So I'm not ready to write off Christian Darrisaw quite yet. Sheldon Richardson gets through. Would have been a sack. I love training camp reps where it's obviously would have been a sack, but they don't stop the rep because why waste the rep? You only get so many per day. Yeah, good old number 9. Yeah, recipe number 9. Just getting through. It's probably the first team on offensive line too, isn't it? No, never mind. That's the 2s. Yeah, I saw Kazarzik out there. Yeah, either way, that's what Sheldon Richardson does, man. Blows up that B gap. 3-tech, baby, for life. Let's go. Janaris Robinson chasing down Nate Stanley. All right, so Janaris keeping his discipline. Then go. Getting after it. God. I'm so hyped about Janaris, man. I think that he's going to be a perfect rotational niche platoon type player this year. He's going to be really, really good down the line. Next up, Dalvin Cook. Ooh, Wildcat bitches. But Daniil Hunter's like, no. He's like, no. And then he gives Dalvin a big hug. Which, you know, the reason why the Wildcat faded out is that teams just started playing their gaps and playing with discipline as opposed to just freaking out, oh, where's the quarterback? So I think it could be a fun change of pace, but having it be the actual offense, like to try and win a game, like if the Vikings had to go Kendall Hinton on the bit, like with the Broncos, probably not. Is Kendall Hinton still on the Broncos as a wide receiver? I don't know. Dalvin. Ooh, Dalvin's having himself a great camp, but of course that's what you expect. Look at him just getting in the open field. Man. Special player. Oh, by the way, Dalvin just shows that testing numbers aren't everything because Dalvin actually tested piss poorly at the combine. But you can't measure height. You can't measure height. Also, that acceleration, that size, that speed. Come on. I love me some 33. Lastly, Justin Jefferson dropped. So he had a couple of drops today, but he'll be fine. Dropped right into the midst of Cameron Titan Dantzler, second pick of the day. I think this would have been 6. Yeah, because they're at midfield. I don't know. He's got a convoy. Was Kirk Cousins going to tackle him? Probably not. Probably not. So, there you go. That's it. That is a recap of Day 8 Vikings Training Camp. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.